Hey Topgan, I finally figured out how this live stream thing works. I still haven't figured out what equipment I'll be using for my next live streams. Still, it's a progress for me, so I hope you enjoy. And my idea is to make short live streams on each Friday so that we could discuss some specifics of IT businesses and online businesses, product types and service types, both types. And I want you to suggest the topics, and you might throw them down in the chat and in the comments down below so that we could discuss each Friday's like one specific detail that you might want to know. For example, what other places you can try to find customers, or what financial documents you need, or any particulars and any details that you might need in order to run your business. So throw down your suggestions, and each Friday we'll have a pretty quick, fast and straightforward discussion. It's not even a discussion, it's just I'll mention a few details, something that perhaps happened during the week with our team, and I can share that with you so that you avoid these mistakes, or so that you might want how to do better. And then we can discuss a little bit in the chat. So if this is something you're interested in, let me know in the comments. And today's video will be dedicated to nightmare clients and how to avoid nightmare clients and sure signs you need to fire a client. And today we will be talking about cheap clients. And that is something that will happen to you, definitely happen to you if you run a service-based business, because these type of clients are everywhere in each business, online and offline. There are customers, there are actually people who want to make the deal out of everything, and they don't want it to be fair to both sides. They just want it to be their way. And what happened, the type of client that we met this week, and I wanted to discuss with you, what the cheap type of client that we encountered. And it was like this. So we talked about the project, and then he says something like, okay, I understand that you can do the job. Surely we can. And I think that this 10 amount, I won't be diving into particulars, like let's say it's 10 hours will be enough for you to finish this task. And we are like, how can you say how much time it is needed for us to finish your task? Because the only person who can estimate not even the precise time, but the preliminary time needed in order to make this project would be the person who is actually dedicated and assigned to this project. And we haven't even bespoken which one of our engineers will be doing this type of job. And it is my rule that the person who is doing the job, he or she estimates the job. And only then we can discuss that with the client, whether it's too much for them or not. But it's only about the person who does the job, and it's only up to her or him who would be doing this task. So we're like, no, it won't be 10 hours for sure. It would be like much more, especially given that we haven't worked with this particular technology, so it might take like a little bit more to research. So no, we didn't agree to that. We didn't give in, because previously in the past, I have had too many interactions with such clients. So for us, it wasn't like a huge surprise. It was like very funny to hear that thing. And then another thing that he said, in order to try to bring down our price or bring down our estimate, was like, but you understand that this is only the beginning of our huge project, and there will be more work coming in after we do this smaller milestone, the first milestone, like the pilot project of ours. And if all is well, I will give you more work. I will give you more milestones to work on. This is just the beginning of a huge project. And we are like, yeah, great for you, guys, great for you, but we need the current milestone done according to our estimate and according to our rates. So we won't be going any lower. So the next, if you have more workload, great. If we like each other, if we're satisfied with each other, we'll work together. But as is, we can't lower our price just because of the mere promise of any future profits. That's That's very funny to even suggest such a thing. But this is something that will happen to you time and over again when you work in a service business, because I have heard this: I will have more work coming in after we do this milestone about 5 times this week from 5 multiple clients. I mean, this is something that you shouldn't give in. Like, yes, good, if that client has like more work coming in, great. It's just for you to understand that you shouldn't delete the project files straight after you finish the work. That's it. That's just for you to understand that you will be working on this project. So maybe, possibly, you will be working on this project and you just want to make everything the best way possible, though you will still be doing the best way possible. So I presume no need to push it even further. But in terms of prices, in terms of estimates, you cannot go any lower just because on the mere promise. And this is something I want you to remember, especially when you're just starting out, especially if you have like zero experience. Just don't give in to such like false promises, even if they are not false. Okay, great, but they have nothing to do with your current prices and current estimates. And that's something I want you to do. To remember that thing. And now let me know in the comments if you have met with any cheap clients and what were the situations where you met them and how you dealt with them. Most importantly, I'm interested how you dealt with them. Did you give in? It's okay, because we gave in like multiple times on different occasions. Sometimes we regretted, like sometimes we did regret, sometimes we didn't, and all went sort of smooth. But most of the time, like it's never a win-win situation. So let me know in the comments on your experience on that. And of course, as I mentioned, let me know what you will be interested in learning more about, because I'm planning to have such live streams on Fridays, like each Friday. And if you're interested, let me know in the comments and let me know your suggestions for our next discussions. See you soon. Bye.